Hey there, everybody. I was going through some different ideas on notebooks, and if you follow me on Facebook or if you like the Facebook page for the King Journals, which is just one of my little side businesses, you're probably familiar with the journals that I make, and I like the natural edge. I'll try to find a good natural edge of the cuts of hides that I buy, and I'll make these journals. And this is my favorite size. This is an A5. If it's, I like to make the journals that fits an A5 or a Kaye size, which are very, very similar in size. But I also like to place my pens in my journal. The one I use, this isn't my own personal. I just made this one, and I just kind of made this one real quick to do as a demonstrator. And actually, there's a lady that's wanting to buy this right now. That's going to go out to her really soon. But on mine like this, I just kind of put my pins right up in here. I'll shove it down there, and it'll stay clipped on, which is totally fine. Doesn't bother me at all. But I started thinking about this design of having pins on the front of these, and I had different ideas. Should I put some pin loops in the middle of this or what have you? So I was just messing around today with the idea, and I went with this, and I really, to be honest with you, I really like it. On my own personal one that's very similar to this, I'm probably gonna do one like this. I love this idea because I can fit a few pins into the front cover here. So if you notice, I got a highlighter in here. I have the micron deal, and then a fountain pen, which is a pretty chunky fountain pen. I can fit three of those in this cover here, and this is stitched in, so this is going to last a really long time. And then the journal looks just like my typical journals. You'll notice the stitching right there where I've sewn the pocket. All my journals will come with one notebook or one insert, and they're really thin. And most every one I make has 4 elastics, so you can add a ton of different journals into these. These are designed to be refillable, so you can use this cover for a really long time. Now I have an interior pocket. I love the interior pocket like this. It just has a lot of purposes for it to be like this. That's why I like the pocket just like this. Now, and this is stitching. Now I can do I can do contrast stitching with white stitching. This is just a brown to kind of match this mahogany color here. Then I also do the brass rivets where I can rivet these in, and it will be glued around the perimeter, which is a really good glue. And the rivets are on there as well. Anyway, this one I'm starting to name the journals because, to be honest, it's just kind of getting confusing. With all the ones I make, people be like, hey, I like that one journal, and then I just don't have any names for them. It becomes a little bit confusing. So this one, I'm gonna name it the Puritan. I like the Puritans. I think the name just sounds cool, and it reminds me of something old school because I keep this natural edge here, and it just, these journals look old school. So I thought this will be the Puritan. So if you're interested in this, please let me know through YouTube. You can friend me on Facebook, or please go to the Facebook business page for the King Journals and like that page. And every time I make some different kind of designs, I post those pictures up there. Have a good day. God bless.